Hello. What's up, people? First video. So it's gonna be a quick little tidbit, starting a YouTube page. This is it. Hello, welcome to it. My name's Jordan. All acting shit or entertainment shit or anything for the most part. If you see the name JV Harris, hello, that's me. But yeah, this is just something I started doing with me, my brother. I also have another friend, Ricky. He's gonna be a part of the channel as well. Got some big things coming in the coming months, man. Big things coming. So I wanted to start doing a series of videos with me, either in the location I have in my room, which is on a little swanky setup, not really, or right here in my car. So a lot of times I have downtime in between work and going to the gym. Like it's a little bit, not like too much of a drive, usually like 15, 20 minutes. I'm usually rambling. Yo, I started to notice that like these people online doing vlogs and video blogging and fucking doing breakdowns and shit, it's essentially the same thing I do myself in my car, rambling. I'll hear something on the radio, or I'll hear something on a podcast, and I'll literally have to pause it, and then I'll just go in on that shit. I'll just be like, what the fuck does that even mean? And I'll just start like arguing with no one. No one is in the car but me. No one can hear me. And I started to realize, oh shit, that's what fucking everyone who has a fucking podcast or fucking blog or whatever is doing. So might as well cash in on that shit too. I got opinions. My opinions matter. Maybe not really. Actually, no, they don't at all in the grand scheme of things, but fuck it, why not? I just want money. I want money like everyone else in this fucking world. I don't want it for free. I'll work for it. I'm a very creative person and I do a lot of shit. So I definitely want to earn the money, but I want money. So let's get that going. Today's topic, I wanted to talk about the N-word. And I know already a lot of you are like, especially the white people. No offense to y'all white people. But I know it's just a topic that everyone, well, the reason I want to talk about it is two things. On my feed today, one thing popping up was the whole Kendrick Lamar situation with him on tour and him bringing a girl on stage and her saying the N-word. I'll either put a link to the actual like full video, but I'm gonna like just edit in right now a little clip so you can see. It's just pretty much her. It's just, you know, Mad City comes on, she sings the words to Mad City and says the N-word, and everyone's up in arms about it.
She said, where we started at.
I just wanted to talk about it because I wanted to give my take on it, and then I also had another friend who had posted something on Facebook, and it was just like something from Owen Benjamin, this dude who just cannot help himself right now. He is just all over the place. But he posted about like someone, you know, those threads where someone says something and someone else replies, and then you reply to all that they said. Anyway, Owen Benjamin posted this thing that he found where it was, I guess dictionary.com was replying to some dude who said that straight white male is now is today's N-word, like, and dictionary.com shut that down so quick. And they were like, nah, the N-word is like literally, it's considered the worst word. It's considered the worst word in the English language. So nah, it really doesn't compare. And then Owen Benjamin, and along with, you know, his fan base came, because that's who shared it, was my friend who was a fan of his. Shared it, and it just stated that, oh well, what about rape and genocide and pedophilia? Are these not worse words? And so I just wanted to get into this whole thing as a whole. So I'm going to cover all of it. First, let's start with Kendrick Lamar. This is going to be an unpopular opinion for some people. Because first I just want to break down each situation, and then I'm going to give my take on the N-word and how I use it or don't use it. And you can go from there. Kendrick Lamar situation. It may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like you can't be that mad. You brought her up on stage. You brought her up on stage. If you really wanted to make sure she did not say the N-word, I'm sure you got a song or two or a verse or two. You can, hand the mic to her and be like, yo, hit these lines or whatever. And, sing this verse or sing this part and do it well. And, let's have some fun. Pretty sure he could have done that, but he chose, Mad City, which in the hook, it says nigga 4 times. It says the N-word 4 times. Apparently the first time she kind of hesitated on it, and then the second one rolls around, she just goes with it. And then by the time, she's finishing the verse or the chorus, the crowd ain't feeling it. And then Kendrick stops the song and says, whoa, 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 whoa. And then there's this whole conversation. She's like, am I not cool enough? And he's like, no, there's just one part you had to omit, and you did not omit that one part. There's just one part you had to bleep out. And then, and you see the online reactions, and it's exactly what you would expect. People being like, yo, that's one word you didn't have to say. Why did you say it? And then the opposite side of people being like, yo, it's a song. It's a fucking song that you brought me up to sing. I am so sorry that you did not want me to sing it the way you actually wrote it, but it's your song, and I was just trying to do it justice. So here's my take on the whole situation. I don't know what we're all up in. I can see both sides. I'm gonna say that. I can see both sides. I can see how blind people can be upset about it, and I can see how people and I know for a lot of white people, they don't understand that what's the big deal about the N-word and saying it. I'm gonna get to that at the end, or at least what it means to me and how I came to terms with the N-word, because I used to not say it whatsoever. I was adamantly against saying the N-word. I was super nerdy as a kid, young, very book smart, and it didn't seem like something, it wasn't something I did. I didn't curse. I didn't do a lot of shit that I do now. So when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, yo, dude, you wrote that song, and I know, like, for me, it doesn't hurt me. My brother and I, we're of the same mindset when it comes to the N-word. Don't use it negatively towards me. That's about it. Don't call me, if you come up to me and you're white and you're like, oh, what's up, my nigga? I'm not gonna be mad. Especially if I don't know you, I'll be like, yo, dude, can we not? Like, please. Especially the type of people, I know those white guys who, it's like the only reason you are mad, or the only reason you even say it, is to say, it's like to make a point. It's like you're going, fuck you, I can say this word if I want to, it's a word. Nigga. Like, it's like you're trying to make a point. And or those white guys who just overuse it because they think it's cool. So yeah, that fucking annoys me. And you got guys who want to use it because they're, they just want to, call someone the N-word. It's a hateful way of using it. If that's the way you want to use it, then you definitely don't use it. But if you're my friend, I've known you for years, you're like, man, I don't know about this nigga. Like, you're like, and the way you use it is innocent. I don't care. But that's me. Everyone's different. I have friends who don't like the term bitch whatsoever. You can't refer to a woman as a bitch. Actually, I got friends who, dudes, you can't refer to certain dudes as bitch. And that's, everyone's different. So yeah, just don't say it to me in a negative, like demeaning way. I don't really care. I don't fucking care. Yeah, you wrote that song that way. She performed it the way you wrote it. You can't really be that angry with her. And if it was such a big deal, I feel like you would have chose a different song, or you would have established the fact that, hey, chica, I'm letting you sing a song, but sing it the way I want you to sing it. Not the way you think you're supposed to sing it and the way I wrote it. Sing it the way I want you to sing. You should have said that, because otherwise, because what about me? Like, I'm not, the darkest dude. What if I got up there and you assumed I wasn't black? Like, people have done that. People think I'm like Puerto Rican or something. But I guess at this point, shit, Tekashi 6ix9ine is yelling nigga every other sentence. So, for him, I guess it's cool if you're, it's just, and that's why I feel like a lot of white people get bummed, because it's just like, yo, I'm not meaning it in a derogatory way, so why is it such a big deal? And like I said, I'll get to that at the end of explaining why, for those black people who care, why I think it matters. Now, that's, again, it's not my opinion, because I don't, like I just told you, I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck one way or the other. Doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is how you treat me as a person, like the way you speak to me, in what manner, all that shit matters. Beyond that, I could give two flying fucks. Give those flying fucks. But yeah, so Kendrick Lamar, I like you. You make great fucking music, but I would have handled that situation differently. I would have. To be honest, me, if that was my song, first off, I would have calmed the crowd. I'd be like, yo, it's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. I'm the one who asked her to come up here and sing that song. If I didn't want her to say the N-word, I should have stipulated that, or pick a different song. Not that hard. Not that hard. But I don't speak for everyone. What's your opinion on that? Well, do you care if people say the N-word? Do you use the N-word if you're black? Do you use the N-word if you're not black? I'm curious. Let me know. Moving forward. Commenting on the Owen Benjamin thing now. Owen Benjamin, that post he made. Let me just break this down simple, nice and simple for you. Those are acts. You are comparing acts. An act of genocide, an act of rape, an act of pedophilia. Those are acts. Those are things you do. You're comparing that to just saying a word. Of course, the act of rape is worse. Of course, pedophilia is worse than calling someone the N-word or just saying the N-word. Like, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the word itself. The fact that you can write rape, the fact that you can write pedophilia, the fact that you can write fucking genocide, but you will not write. We will not write nigger. We will, even that, I feel weird about saying. Even that, I may even bleep that. We'll see. But even that, we're all weirded out by it. We use the N-word. There's no comparison. If one word we're not even willing to say, but the other one we are, the word's just worse. All right? Now, if you're talking about the act, yes, you can say that, but that's not what we were talking about. We were talking about just a word. Just a word. All right? So, yeah. And I feel like Owen Benjamin is just this butthurt dude who just like he's been taking L's a lot lately, and actually he's a funny comedian. The dude's funny. He has talent, and it just sucks because he gets, like, Joe Rogan told him best. It was like, dude, you just get sucked into these dumb arguments, and then you just throw out vitriol, just throw out anything. You're just trying to attack, and it's not good. It's not good. And yeah, so I told my friend that, I responded in the comments, of course. And I was like, yo, one we're not even willing to say, and the other ones we are, so that should show which one's worse. And he was like, but why is it worse? I was like, I don't know. I can't answer that. I can't speak for every single black person in the world, but what I can tell you is that it just is. We don't say the word for, the N-word, but we say all the other ones. So, it's pretty simple. Now, let me wrap this up in a nice bow for y'all. I'm going to explain to you how I came to terms with the N-word, because for me, I was not always a fan of it. When I was younger, I didn't use it, and I felt like it was wrong to use. As I got older, it became more just common nature for me. It's like if you grew up on Dave Chappelle, like if you grew up listening to Dave Chappelle as a comedian, you sarcastically call women bitches. You just do. I'm sorry to every girl, because that's my cousin who got mad at me, because I would always call her sarcastically, like, I would sarcastically call her a bitch, and she would take it so seriously. But it wasn't like, it was like, you're sitting there, you're talking, and then all of a sudden, she said something crazy, and you'll be like, bitch, please. Like, it's not like I'm really calling you a bitch. No. And I do that to my brother, I do that to everyone. It's not just a male or female thing, even though I won't lie, and, I won't lie and say that it's not something that men say a lot more about females. But with me, when it comes to the N-word, I didn't start saying it until I got around people who did say it. And then the reason I myself allowed myself to say it was, I'm dying. The reason I allowed myself to say it was because I heard an explanation of why someone else felt like the N-word in terms of N-I-G-G-A was okay. And let me explain it to you. There's a reason why black people feel like nigga, not the ER one, nigga is okay. I believe her name is Maxine, in the Senate. Yeah, Maxine Walters. She said, I'm reclaiming my time.
The House
Reclaiming my time.
with the Senate Judiciary
Reclaiming my time.
Okay.
Reclaiming
Matter of
my
fact,
time.
Mr. Secretary, the time.
That's essentially what black people were doing. They're just reclaiming something that was given to them as like an insult. And then they took it and they said, okay, look, you didn't give us you took away everything from us. You stripped us of our culture, of our humanity. You made us feel like animals. You told us we were nothing but slaves and niggers and all of that. So for us to take that of what you labeled us as, like you're nothing but a nigger, to take that and then to flip it and to make it something positive, like, you are my nigga, like, and I love you, like that kind of thing. And I don't know who I heard that explanation from, but it was when I was younger, and it clicked for me. I understood it. Because I used to get angry when I heard people say the N-word. I just didn't like it. But then I understood it, and after that, it didn't bother me. I still didn't really use it. I used it every once in a while with my cousins or my brother, and that's because they used it. But again, that's something, if you ask me about the N-word, I honestly tell you, I don't use it around everyone. Just because you're black doesn't mean I'll call you a nigga. That is definitely not the case. If you are black and I know you, I'll use it. If you're white and I know you, I'll use it around you. I don't care. I may not refer to you as a nigga, but I'll use it around you. But that's the thing. I don't use it around certain people because it's just a respect thing. I don't know you. If I go into the wrong neighborhood, if I go in, to the wrong, like I lived in Chicago. If I went into the wrong neighborhood and was like, "What's up, my nigga?" I would not be treated well. I would not be, "What's up?" No, it'd be, "Where you from?" I ain't never seen you around here, bro. Where you from? Where you live? Where your mama live? Where your grandma live? They want to know. They want to know what set you're repping. They want to, no, not me, bro. Not me. So that's just my take on the N-word and all that shit. I'm up to like 20 minutes of this video, and I'm gonna try to keep the first video short, the first few ones that I do, and just keep them short, just for the main part that fucking attention spans are shit lately. And this is coming from a person who has, I am admitting that my attention span has gone, like, you can't even say my attention span went in the garbage. My attention span was thrown away, taken to a landfill, crushed in one of those giant, like, compactor things, and then, like, burnt, just straight up, put into an incinerator, like, melded down to a tiny little cube, a perfect little cube, and that's my attention span. Just tiny little cube, and it's just bouncing around to everything. So I'm gonna try to keep these videos short and sweet, nice, and I'm gonna edit out a lot of shit. You'll see. I'll also edit in some stuff, some jokey shit. But yeah, stick around. Let me know what you think. If you disagree with me, tell me why. Don't just sit there and be like, he sucks. If you don't like what I'm talking about, let me hear your reasonings why. If you like what I said, you agree with me, share, like this, comment on it, tell me I'm cool. I appreciate that shit. If you didn't like it and you disagree, still share, still comment. Matter of fact, share it, and then above it, write out a nice long paragraph of reasons why I'm wrong, and like pretty much just like sounding off, pretty much clapping back, but you're still technically helping me out because you shared my shit. So thanks.